Hello Tangerines and friends! I thought it would be fun to share my newest collection with you, Better Together. When starting a new collection with American Crafts, we begin by pinning images to a Pinterest board to create a style board, and then we move on to developing the ideas and concepts. I work with some really talented people who help get the ideas from my head to the computer and then into your hands. The inspiration for Better Together began as a boy meets girl love story where they go out for donuts and coffee together, write each other postcards, and make mixtapes. Basically a fun, bright, happy collection celebrating things that go together: friendships, family, and love. We incorporated watercolors and positive sentiments, as well as hand-drawn images, which are elements that have been found in most every collection. You'll see a hummingbird featured throughout because it symbolizes the enjoyment of life, being more present, and bringing playfulness and optimism to the everyday. Now that you have the backstory, let's take a look at the collection. Starting with a specialty paper made of acetate, you'll notice the writing and drawings really pop when layered onto a solid background. The effect is made to look like you actually wrote on it, and the overlay can be used as a complete sheet, or of course you can cut the designs apart. Now let's flip through the 24 double-sided pattern papers, starting with Hugs and Kisses. This one is Sun and Moon. Here is Each and Every. Here's Milk and Honey. Stars and Stripes. Sweet and Sour. Cut and Paste. Push and Pull. Near and Far. Give and Take. Back and Forth. Soap and Water. Jack and Jill. Mom and Dad. Cloud and Sunshine. Him and Her. Yin and Yang. Knot and Bow. Ladies and Gentlemen. Fact and Fiction, a personal favorite. Blogs and Coffee. Salt and Pepper, another favorite. Bow and Arrow. And of course cameras, peanut butter and jelly. Those are the pattern papers. Now let's take a look at a new product. These are the rub-on pens. They come 2 to a pack, and the designs on the back are actually the way we intended them, but they couldn't be produced with all those colors. So there's 3 colors for the Xoxo, and the donuts only come in pink. It works sort of like a tape runner or a whiteout pen, but it has this clickable feature. When you're ready to use it, you just want to click it down. When you're ready to store it, click it once again. Since I'm going to go ahead and use it, I'm going to push the button, clicking it. I don't even know what else to call it. And then I'm just going to slide it against the paper. I've demonstrated it here and used both of them. And now I want to add just this little strip of Xoxos across here. So it works really nicely, smoothly, and you can use both designs together for planners or any kind of smaller paper projects, even scrapbook pages. It glides smoothly and adds a fun bit of detail. Another product I'm really excited about are these rubber shapes. If you remember, in my last collection we had 2 different products that were rubber, but unfortunately the packaging wasn't right and they had this really gooey adhesive on the back. This time we got it right and there's no adhesive on the back, and they are so fun. They kind of feel like erasers, and they have these dimensional white details that are really just yummy, and you might want to bite them like I do, but please do not. These are not for your mouth, or anybody's mouth for that matter. And you can see the detail that goes into the patterns and also the lettering. And I'm going to store this just in my little holder, my desk organizer from a previous collection, and that way I can have it on my desk, accessible and ready to use. Here it's in action on a 6x6 page, and here it is on a 2x2 pocket page by Simple Stories. I've attached these directly to the top of the page protector using glue dots. There are 3 different packs of stickers in this collection. This one is a chipboard sticker. It's called Here and There, and it has lots of numbers and letters with a watercolor wash in the background. These are thick and thin. They're white foam, and they're great for either leaving as is or you can paint on them. And then we have the third one, which is You and Me, and these are phrase thickers, and I just saw on somebody's Instagram that they changed the word cheers to cheeks and had a picture of their son with the chubby cheeks, and it was just adorable. So there's definitely different ways to alter them. The black ones are foam. These are great for adding titles and dimension to your projects. I love stickers, especially these clear ones. It comes on a 6x12 sheet that is double-sided. It's got really fun sentiments, bright colors, great illustrations, and gold foil. They're fun for layering onto scrapbook pages, cards, even perfect for planners. As you may have seen, I used them in my February Plan With Me for both the February and January spread. Next up are rub-ons. These also have gold designs as well as the colorful ones. They come in clusters and they have a rub-on stick included. It's a popsicle stick, which some people call a pop stick, which I think is really cute. And let me just show you how I use them. I like to cut the designs apart because I'm not all that precise. I just don't want to run the risk of something rubbing off that I didn't intend to. So I'm carefully cutting around the design. This one is the gold floral cluster, and I'm going to put it in my travel journal from Miami. I've increased the speed of this video to double, and I'm grabbing my rub-on stick so that I can apply the gold rub-on directly onto the page. It transfers really nicely, and you can see where the design actually rubs off and where you still have left to put the pressure on. You'll also want to make sure that there's nothing underneath the piece of paper that you're rubbing onto to prevent it from rubbing off smoothly. So now once I have the design covered, I can double check my work and slowly lift up the paper, and the transfer paper comes off nicely and the rub-on is complete. Now for layering a rub-on onto both a piece of paper and a photo, I still like to cut my design out and then place it and then take care in rubbing it on. As you can see here, I do have some stuff below the page, so I want to be careful and make sure that I have good coverage before actually peeling it off. So I'm rubbing on a little bit harder, and then once I know that my rub-on is complete, I will gently peel off the transfer sheet, and it looks like it was painted right on there. This is the 6-pack of washi tape with 6mm rolls. There are 3 washis and 3 glitter tapes. These do not rub off, which is the best part. Here is one of the rolls. This is the Xoxo rainbow roll. You just gently peel it off, and then you can see the design is vibrant and bright and fun to use. Here's the example of the glitter tape roll. The glitter does not come off at all, which is awesome. There's no limit to where you can put these, so I'm taking the Hugs and Kisses or Xoxo rainbow washi and putting it down right on top of this receipt here. I'm just tearing it off in bits and using all the pieces that I can, and then I'll layer on top of this. I love using washi tapes for all kinds of different paper projects as well as home decor. One of the best sellers in every collection are the die-cut shapes. These are awesome, and there's 42 pieces in this pack. We have a variety of acetate designs as well as cardstock cutout shapes. So I think it's really fun to layer with the acetate. 2 of the die cut shapes, this ampersand and a love one that you'll see in a bit, have these little pop out things that you do need to actually pop out yourself. And then the other ones are great for journaling and adding nice details to your scrapbook layouts. I've seen these in planners. Some of you are using them in the Midori Traveler's notebooks. Here is the other one that says Love This, where I pop out the love so that I can use it immediately onto a project. I just don't want to lose it, so I want to get it down on paper right away. You can see the fun, colorful designs. There are a variety of them. Now I'm going to grab this Quick Glue by Sakura. It's a glue pen that you don't need to shake or prep really in advance. It's great for fine detailing, and I'm just sticking down this love die cut right here. Another thing I'm going to put down is this drink because we went to Shake Shack and I didn't have a soda, but I think it looks good with the page. When I'm storing these die cuts, I'm just going to put them into a Ziploc bag, but I want to have this card in the back so that I can use it as reference if I need to. And this little baggie can come with me for scrapbooking on the go or stay in the studio. It's all together in one place. Next up are these cute little puffy stickers. They come in all kinds of colors and designs and shapes. They have a nice matte finish and add the perfect amount of detail to any of your projects. This sticker book has 150 different stickers in one booklet. It comes with a flap that you can fold out and tuck under this top to keep it all together and safe. The packaging really makes it easy to take on the go. Because the stickers have a nice matte finish, they're great for journaling on with all kinds of different pens and markers. We've included an alphabet set very similar to the thickers you saw earlier, but these are black and they are smaller and they don't have any dimension. So there's some really fun options. I've already used the hummingbird there, and I think that you'll enjoy using them on all kinds of paper projects. Since I already have this out, I'm going to add it to my work in progress, the Miami Traveler's Notebook. I'm sticking down the My Happy on top of both the photos and the page in the background. And then I want to take these little alphabet stickers and put down a title because it kind of mimics the circles that are behind Jack in the photo. I think it's fun to pick up on little details like that as you're creating and crafting and really making it your own. Off the page a little bit with this green glitter washi tape. It plays off of the green that's in the photo as well as the green leaves in the sticker of My Happy. Another new product are these overlays. There are 12 that come in the pack, 6 gold and 6 clear. To open the package, simply go into the middle and you can take them out of the baggie. You can keep this packaging so that you can store them when you're not using them. The square opening inside measures 3 by 3 inches. You don't have to limit yourself by only doing photos inside. You can use pattern paper or have room for journaling. The clear overlays are 4 by 4 in size and are great for putting on top of photos or also different pattern papers. They do have a plastic coating that you can remove before you use them, and it just tears off pretty easily if you can just grab it from the corner. People love these roller phrase stamps. This one in particular has all my handwriting and these sentiments on the stamp as options. Really fun and easy to use. Last but not least is this acrylic postcard stamp that I already have mounted onto an acrylic block. It measures 4 by 6 inches and can be used on the back of photos. I would recommend stamping it first on a piece of cardstock and then mounting it on your photo to mail out. Now I also want to show you that you can use it as just the floral cluster. You don't have to use it as an entire postcard stamp. What I've done here is cleaned off the stamp and inked it up, and then now I'm going to stamp it down here. I really need to be better about cleaning my stamps, but here it is in action as a full background of this scrapbook page. And that, my friends, is better together. While designing and developing the products is one of the fun aspects of the collaboration with American Crafts, honestly, my favorite part is definitely seeing what you all make. Please feel free to share any projects using the hashtag AmyTangerine on Instagram, or feel free to tweet me what you're making. It's so inspiring and wonderful to see how you all put your creative twist while documenting your special memories. Did you enjoy this thorough walkthrough? Leave a comment below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and tell a friend. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I look forward to sharing more projects with you. Thanks so much for watching, and keep those creative juices flowing.